Retreat if you know what's good for you.
You got something in your side! Get you all tucked away! Magic is in!
First strike!
Sleep now!
Elusive deity!
We tear you apart! Severing wing!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come! I'm not done!
Begin! Take
One
this!
crazy cascade!
Through escape!
Feel it!
Elusive deity!
Get on in there!
Strike!
Pile driver!
Here I come! Through escape!
Elusive deity!
Here I come!
Pile driver!
Strike!
A comfortable win. Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Feel it! More for the
Double demon fang!
Firmament
away.
Ranger!
Here I come! Not a chance! I'm on it!
I can... Do this all day!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Not on my watch!
Raining flash! Ignite!
Eat this! Lightning descent!
I'll smash you! Begin! Escape! You're finished!
The picture of lightning!
Lucky! Point flash!
I'll take you!
Rising Falcon!
Eat this!
Take it!
No further!
Steel Force!
You're mine!
Banana, let's go!
Kill me, take me!
Where are you going? We got energy!
Elusive deity!
Does it hurt?
I'm on it!
Lucky! Win!
Elusive deity! I may be less
Wrong.
pleasant than usual.
Wait, when have you ever been pleasant?
Not since meeting you, Law.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
I'm not done! Raining slash! Flew away!
This has a most peculiar taste. Benediction light.
Double demon fang!
Heal!
It's too much!
I'll be saving
You're
you!
mine!
with
Lightning!
the
It's over!
Stalagmite!
Armor won't
Save you! This is my
Far enough!
heal!
Arrow ball!
First strike!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Elusive deity!
I'm on it!
You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. In a vine, friend.
Double demon fang!
Thanks.
Eat dirt!
I am not beyond fury!
Sometimes the better medicine
Now swallow it.
Elusive deity!
Here I
is
come!
in here. I'll be ready.
Stay away from my...
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Double demon fang!
Light after energy. All right, it's showtime.
Double demon fang!
That's much better.
Nothing gets by me!
Raging cascade.
Denied!
Feel
I'm ready!
More!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to... regroup and try again later.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renan cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me, but my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Hoo hoo. Hoo 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 hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Hi, Hootle!
You're mine! I'm on it! Talon Hey! Dragon Swarm! So come and face me! Rising Falcon! Elusive Deity!
I got it!
Luna Rondo! Can you take it? Double pieces! You got fire!
You make this
it.
workable!
Want me to pick up your slack, man?
Just pointing it out!
In here!
You're finished!
I'll be saving this one!
Whirlwind snap!
Resonate with the earth!
I'll
finish you here and now! Win! Talon Hurricane! This one's all mine! Double Demon Fang! Elusive Deity! Taking power!
A comfortable win.
We should be able to cook here.
There's something in the water.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I hate camping out.
I feel all bent out of shape.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Dahnans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Dahnan slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Dahnans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Dahnans and the deaths of Renans.
Dahnans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
That's your 12th serving.
Damn, that's gotta be a record.
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it. Where is her body storing it all?
Oh, have you guys already had enough? Did you not like what I fixed?
No, it's just...
We're just amazed at how much you can wolf down.
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heartburn or something?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say? You always have more room for dinner.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is Noki we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your stomach.
I swear I'll never understand you Renans.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There! I'm not afraid. Whoa!
Ow! You're mine!
Thunder!
Elusive deity! Eat this! Hurricane! Rising tear!
They're surrounding us!
If it cools up, it's time to get out of the way.
Rising falcon! Strike! Big blast!
Arrow Squall! One more time!
Hold back in their senses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'm ready!
I'll show you how people like
Charging
me.
us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to
In a
you!
bind? I'm just getting started.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Confiscated!
I'm on it! You're mine!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Astral energy!
Rolling snap! Double demon fang!
Got
fire!
I've got this! Let him blast in the wind!
The enemy wields ours too.
All yours!
We'll soon see about that!
Severing wing! Void flash!
I'm ready. Resonate with the earth.
Arrow Squall!
Looks like we got them all.
deity!
They're hiding thick as armor!
I'm ready, Thorper!
Get out of there!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Its armor's too strong! I'll split it open! Be my guest! Eat dirt!
Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
I'm ready! That's what I like to hear.
What is this?
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Dahnan castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Raining Slap! Double Demon Fang! We did it!
Resonate with the earth.
If it's in the sky...
Stalagmite.
Looks like it could be worth something.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
No choice! You're finished! Here I come!
Nothing
I
gets
can
by
carve
me.
through armor!
Can't get out of this!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Tornado Drive!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Looks like it could be worth something.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Discourteous, aren't you?
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
Here I come. Hold fast, you need to fit.
Glad you have your use.
Charging us. I'm ready.
That's what I'll show you how useful I can be.
Good. I'll leave it to you.
Begin. I'm on a roll now.
Ready to rock.
Now!
Leave the charge to me.
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
No complaints from me.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Hey, when did I get so popular?
You picked the wrong fight. Now or never.
Talent Storm! I can carve through armor!
No further. I'm ready. Sword Ring forward.
I never
Deity.
miss.
Getting close, finish you here now!
Lightning blast. Blow away.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly
I'm
are
ready.
strong.
What about me? Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
I'm on. Here I come. I'm not done.
Raging
Rain
Cascade!
with the earth. Just right. Do it. Here I come.
Looks like we got them all.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out! Deity! Rotating fire!
Come up. Come one, come all. Take this.
With the earth!
Try harder. Prepare to be destroyed.
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Now you see what I can
Charge
do.
like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Wow, someone's feeling lively. Not on my watch.
I should do it.
Leave them staring at me.
Yeah! And
An admirable display of force.
An admiral? I can't even swim.
Never mind.
Great!
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! Raining slash! Take this!
Can you take it?
Luna Rondo!
Elusive
Double demon fang!
Now you see what I can do!
We did it! Now!
Thank you!
Double demon fang! No escape!
I'll be.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I can ensure you survive this!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
I don't know.
That focus goes double for you, Law. Sounds like a job for yours truly. We really count on you.
As we all count on your
Like
courage.
here! You're welcome.
Never strike! Severing wing! Point flash! I'm ready! Our weapons are the sword and...
Fist and...
Staff.
And you ruined it. So you want me, do you?
First strike!
Elusive deity!
Severing wing! I'm not done! Raining slash!
I'm ready! You're
finished!
Elusive deity!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Raining elusive deity! Double demon fang! First strike! Talon hurricane! I'm not done!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
My turn! Strike! Raining slash! Slide!
Elusive deity!
We managed to pull through.
What is this?
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Jason lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Take this! Strike!
Resonate with the earth!
The flashing part's their weak point.
Eat this!
No escape!
Talon Storm! I'll smash you!
Take this! No escape!
Eat this!
Prepare to be sealed.
Take this!
Actually, perhaps